Hi, this is Sunshine, and today we're going to talk about how to regain trust when it's been destroyed in your relationship by either your family member or loved one. So, the first thing you want to think about is, why should I trust this person? Are you trusting them because you're coming from a place of validation because you need them in your life financially, or are they giving you some kind of validation as far as being in a social group or setting and you don't want to like lose your cool points? You got to figure out where in your self-esteem that you need this person, why you want to give them a second chance. And once you come to terms with the leverage that's being utilized, like whether it be financial, social, health, whatever, then you can move from there. You got to figure out the core of, after someone betrays you, why should you in turn give them a second chance or take a risk of another heartbreak? Because ultimately, none of us are perfect, not near one. So what are you going to do to make yourself feel at ease about still having this person in your life? So that's the first thing you need to figure out, what kind of leverage this person has over you, and whether you're willing to endure it again. And if you're the person who did the betraying, then sometimes people do things just out of convenience, lust. They think they just get away with it. It's fun to do, or selfishness. Whatever the reason is, once you know you've hurt someone that you cared about, that's when your guilt comes in, because everything's okay when nobody's looking, but when everybody's looking, now this is when the guilt comes in. So you have to figure out, what can you do to forgive yourself first, because once you realize that your character is flawed and that it's exposed now, because everybody knows it's exposed, and so you have to figure out, damn, how am I going to rebuild myself? How am I going to rebuild my image? Because I don't want this person looking down on me. So you first have to forgive yourself, and you have to apologize to the person you hurt. Then you can take steps to building back your relationship if that person chooses to. And even if they don't, it's very important to forgive yourself, because if you don't, the transference of energy is very important, and you can take all those guilts and bad feelings that you have on yourself, and now they become a source of low self-esteem for you, and you're not acting the same. You're not being the same because you feel like you let yourself down, and you let down the person that you ultimately love and care about. So you have to think about those things too. What can you do to reactivate your relationship? And sometimes you just got to tear the building down and start over. That's all you could do. And both of you will have to work as a team and understand that if I want a future with this person, then I'm going to do whatever it takes. Because let me tell you, ain't nobody out here ain't making no mistakes. So once you trust them, no, they're going to do something else to piss you off again. So you could, like they say, think the grass is greener on the other side, and you might get on that other side and it's just as dirty as the grass you just came from. So nobody out here is perfect. So you have to figure out your boundaries and what you're going to do to make it comfortable for your life. You don't want to do something and make your life miserable because your pride or anything like that. So you have to figure out what you want to do for your life, and what's comfortable, and what you can tolerate and what you can't tolerate, and just keep it at that. You have to make sure that you're not putting yourself in a position to where you're going to subject yourself to mental abuse or physical abuse or anything of that nature, because if that's the case, then you need to pave your way to a better future. And just remember, put yourself first, show accountability, and be open, because nobody out here is perfect. Okay, thank you for subscribing to my channel. One heart, one love. And give me any suggestions if you feel that I need to improve in any aspect. Thank you.